Welcome to What's Up in the Sky in the Last Green Valley and Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. This is Saturn's month to rule the night as it enters opposition. We explore a momentary event on the moon and try to find a new comet. The Perseid Campout, sponsored by the Last Green Valley, the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, No Child Left Inside, and Friends of the Patchogue went fantastically. We had over 170 attendees. We saw the sun between the clouds. Friday night we were up until 3 a.m. looking at deep sky objects, Saturn, Neptune, and the moon. Saturday was constellation stories of the first Americans and early viewing of deep sky objects until the clouds rolled in. Join us next year. And finally, don't forget the autumnal equinox, when day and night are equal hours in length, and that happens on Monday the 22nd. Mercury is rising at 05:15 on the 1st and goes into superior conjunction with the Sun on the 13th, making it too dangerous to look for. Venus rises just before 0400 on the 1st and 0500 on the 30th, shining at magnitude minus 3.9, making this a good time to view the planet. On the 1st it will be 85% lit and 91% lit on the 30th. It will shrink from 12 arcseconds to 11 arcseconds as well. Observe the moon on the 29th to catch a fleeting glimpse of the Maginus sunrise ray. If you look due east, you should spot a small crater, Maginus E, touching Maginus. E hit the moon after the Maginus and partially blew away the portion of the crater wall between the two impacts. As the sun rises on the moon, the light flows over this small gap, illuminating the Maginus crater. Enjoy the view over the course of the evening. I'm not sure what the exact time this will occur, so if you get to see it, drop me a note in the comments. The event should last about 1 hour. If you get bored, check out the Plato crater. Crater Maginus is named after Giovanni Antonio Magini, 1555 to 1617, who was an Italian mathematician and astrologer, although I won't hold it against him. Mars rides low in the west, setting about 2100, so you will need an excellent western view and have only moments to spot it. It is also too far away to make any detail, with its size being currently about 4 arcseconds, the same as the gas giant Uranus. Our asteroid of the month is a familiar one, 4 Vesta. It's at a magnitude 7.8, requiring binoculars or a small telescope. Vesta is a quite large, but really only 330 miles in diameter, or about 0.3 arcseconds. Look for it on the 24th when it joins in the fun with Nu Scorpii, a quadruple star system. Consult the Minor Planet Center for exact coordinates. Jupiter rises in the east at 02:15 on the 1st and around 0040 on the 30th. There are numerous transits of the 4 Galilean moons. The moons are so called because Galileo Galilei, 1564 to 1642, who first discovered them and realized that the heliocentric model of the solar system was correct and that the geocentrism model was incorrect. Saturn shines at a magnitude 0.6, rising at 2020 on the 1st and 2 hours earlier at the end of the month, and is at opposition on the 21st. Opposition is when the Earth is between the object and the Sun. Usually it is at or near its closest to Earth. With a clear dark sky, you should be able to pick up Titan, Tethys, Dione, Rhea, and Iapetus. There are 2 transits of Titan across the face of Saturn, which I will list in the calendar of events. The smaller moons also cross Saturn's face. Uranus rises at 2300 on the 1st in the east and 2100 by the end of the month. Its diminutive size of 4 arcseconds will not reveal any detail. Neptune is near Saturn, slowly getting further away as Saturn's orbit is considerably faster in angular speed. Neptune shines at magnitude 7.7 and is at opposition on the 23rd. Its diminutive size makes it impossible to see any detail. Our comet of the month is a newcomer and is viewable with an 8-inch or larger telescope. Look for C 2024 E1 Wirchos flying between Hercules, Serpens, and the Corona Borealis. You will find it high in the western sky at 60 degrees, that is 60 degrees, at 2030 on the 1st and an hour earlier at the end of the month. Its dim magnitude of 12.22 really requires a larger telescope. Although an 8-inch telescope is capable of magnitude 13, my scope has only revealed an 11.5 magnitude object at its best at the top of Cadillac Mountain in Bar Harbor, Maine, Acadia National Park. There are no meteor showers this month. Scutum is our constellation of the month. Scutum is a small constellation surrounded by Aquila the Eagle, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, and Capricornus. Its name is Latin for shield, and it was originally named Scutum Sobieskianum by Johannes Hevelius in 1684 in honor of the victory of the Christian forces led by the Polish king John III Sobieski in the Battle of Vienna in 1683. Contained within its boundaries are two Messier objects, M11 and M26. Our object of the month is M26, an open cluster of mostly yellow stars against the star-rich background of the Milky Way. Our question of the month is, I've heard that ordinary matter makes up only a small percentage of the contents of our universe. What else is there? The answer is that you are correct. Known matter only accounts for about 5% of the mass of the universe. Dark matter, which exhibits gravitational influence, accounts for 27% of the mass. Dark matter was discovered because galaxies rotate too fast considering only ordinary matter. We also see its gravitational effects when objects collide, as the bullet cluster shows us. The remaining 68% is dark energy of which we know very little, but it is overcoming all matter and causing our universe to expand ever more rapidly based on the limited data we have gathered so far about its nature. Here is the monthly orrery. Here is the calendar of events. Here's the music. So go outside and enjoy the cool, crisp nights as fall begins to arrive for us in the Northeast.